Hello everybody and welcome to another Mistfall Hunter build guide. Today we're gonna be looking at my favorite, the Sledgehammer Mercenary. Everybody knows this is a nightmare. If you see a hammer coming, you better worry because if it hits, it's gonna be hitting really hard. Today we're gonna be looking into the affixes, the skills and talents. So for the skills, I went with Hammer Dash. Really good as a gap closer without having to charge it, and a Skull Crusher. This thing hits like a truck. Some of you will prefer Hammer Spin or maybe even Earthshaker. I will go with the Hammer Dash since I will be playing solo. It's a really good gap closer, and the Skull Crusher is good to crush PvE or also to wait for somebody, and it hits more often than you will think. Many will prefer Hammer Spin. Maybe in trios I will go for it. In solos I don't think I will. They can still break through after a couple hits and it drains your energy extremely fast. That's the main reason why I prefer the Skull Crusher. For the talents we went with both trees for the Hammer Mastery. So first one, after a charge type skill after you're charging you get Super Armor. When triggering a Super Armor clash you will not be stunned and your energy will not be reduced. You will probably see this extremely often when facing either other hammer users that are mainly focusing on sword and shield, or maybe with the Wither Knights when they have their super armor by dodging forward or holding the shield. You are very likely gonna see these super armor clashes, and what this does is that you will simply not get stunned. And Relentless Advance, this one allows you to move and dodge while charging your R1s and L1s. Next is Shield Break. You deal more damage to shields. Combo Energy Recovery. You will be recovering energy after landing consecutive attacks. And this one is extremely important. After 6 hits, you will be stunning the opponents. It accumulates. It doesn't have to be 6 hits at the same opponent. As long as you get to 6 hits, then you will see a little buff be on top of your health bar. Your hammer will also start shining, I think, and if you have an enemy with any attack, then they will get stunned. The remaining point, I use it for dynamic charge. This one allows you to to move while charging the Skull Crusher and also dodging up to 2 times. And the remaining point I went with Super Armor for the Hammer Dash, but you could go with something else, maybe to increase the dash distance. Maybe if you prefer to go in with the Iron Wheel part, where you get more Indomitable Wheel, that will give you more damage reduction. For the affixes, for sure, we need Focus. I already have my wine, which is why you will see it maxed out. The Stoic, it's pretty good to have it overall. Valor as well is also pretty good to have it overall. Strife will be ideal that I got this level up. Unfortunately, I don't have the required slots. So if I were to choose between Wrath and Strife, I will definitely go for Strife all day. It's just that the gems that I could get and the equipment that I could get gave me more points into Wrath. That's the only reason why. But honestly, I will prefer 100% going with Strife. At level 7, Strife is a complete nightmare. There's also this skill that gives you energy once you land a critical hit. It's called Smithing. That one is really good as well. I don't go for it because I don't usually run out of energy when using my hammer, as I don't really use the hammer spin. So what I was mentioning before about the 6 hits, you'll see that 5 and then the last hit, my hammer is now right here. During the amount of time if I hit an enemy. Oh. Oopsies. Alright. That's not what I was expecting to happen. Let's charge it over here. Jesus, since I'm wearing purple armor, it's extremely hard. That's why it's a bit harder than usual. And 5 hits. Now, if I hit an opponent, they will get stunned. And that's pretty much about the build. Now, let's go into some gameplay. For today's gameplay, we'll see this run that I had on Chaos. It was an insanely good run where I killed most of the elite bosses, the Mist Lord, and had multiple PvP encounters. I will not be leaving much commentary, at least not on the PvE fights, and I will be leaving timestamps as well, in case you're only interested in the PvP encounters. Alright, so this was the first encounter, and you will see why I love so much this Skull Crusher skill. This guy was not really expecting that to happen, and boom, he took an insane amount of damage, almost died. Unfortunately, I messed up and I couldn't really finish it up on time, but he didn't really last long, and he couldn't hold the power of the Maximus Boncus. This right here is extremely important. You can see I actually messed up by continuing with the R1 follow-up. Instead, I should have done the L1 as it will have been a downward smash and that will have finishing up on time. But I messed that up and I almost losing one more time. So please, if you see the enemies on the ground after an R1, please continue with the L1, otherwise you will miss. Moving on with the second encounter, I found this Shadowstrix right before I went into the Mist Lord. He was trying to loot the body that I just killed. Apparently the guy was just lurking in there and hoping to get some loot from other dead players. I did hear him, I went back chasing, and well, and you can see body was simply not ready to withstand the power of the Boncus Maximus.
Those soldiers, their faces did not warrant death. Behold, Harald of House Wolfen, commander of Brandegard. Ancestors, forgive me.
This will be the last battle of this run. I found this other Shadowstrix after I finished with the Mist Lord. He was trying to get away, but apparently body didn't have much map knowledge, so I took advantage and looted that body in there just to see if there was something I could pick up from here. And he went there trying to go invisible, but he didn't realize that I had my eye of insight here. And yeah, this is why I never leave those behind, as well as the ads for people who try to play with the stairs. Body was just not ready for it and he got hit. Now he had no way to escape. He was on cooldowns and I was chasing him like crazy using all of the mobility dashes that I always have in my hammer build. In the end, Body had no choice other than to fight, and I took the W on this one. In the end, Buddy could not withstand the power of the Puncus Maximus. I went ahead, looted his body, and took absolutely every single soul thread that I could find, because if I am seeing all of those there, then trust me, nobody else is leaving unless they go with the smuggler. Because I am just a greedy prick. Anyways guys, that's the end of the video. If you like it, just make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment as well for any build ideas that you would like to see, or with your own personal builds for the hammer. And without further ado, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye bye.